As Charlotte said, there's been 70 families enrolled so far, but it's not just about how many families we enroll. We know that the goal is to move families forward, and so we're not just about this numbers game, how many, the quantitative data. We're about qualitative. And so what we can show you is that at intake where our clients are, and as of October 6th, which is when I most recently pulled the report where we were. So this represents 55 of those families that are currently actively receiving assistance. And as Charlotte has said, they can have been enrolled through Hamilton House or Adult Ed. There's just various ways to enroll, and we are always looking for more points of contact that want to enroll families into this program. Well, not program either. It's an initiative, and it's a community initiative. I want to show you some of the amazing outcomes. So that's what I am most excited about, is that Crawford County has really done a great job in their outcomes. Look at the employment at intake. You had 70% of clients at intake in Crawford County that had no income from any source. And so they had no disability, they had no employment, nothing. But as of October 6th, just a few months in, here we are with only 35% of our families having no income from any source. So that's 35% of the clients that started receiving income that didn't before. That's amazing. That's probably one of the best results we've seen. It's and you can see that not only are they gaining part-time employment, which is that next kind of maroon color. That maroon color shows that they've started getting part-time employment, or maybe but not full-time. And then the purple is that they've started receiving full-time employment. And then the navy color shows that 4% of families have gone to a kind of a higher wage employment. Maybe they have benefits now and they didn't before, those kinds of things, but they're able to meet the needs of their families. So that's just outstanding when we're able to not just, pay someone's bill or hand them a food basket, but get them a job. That's amazing. I'm so excited that that's part of what we work to try to do. You can also see another big area is that we're able to stabilize people with foods. You can see that only 26% had the purple area, which is stable. So only 26% of families were stable in the area of food. And we moved that up to 58%. So 58% now can monthly receive adequate amount of food and feel stabilized in that area. The next one I wanted to share is the housing area, because it's showing tremendous results as well. And I love how we've taken 15% of families that were stable, safe, affordable housing, and changed that to 31% within just a couple of months. So these case managers and this collaborative effort really works to help put families into safe, affordable housing, to bring them legal relief, to help them with food insecurity, help them with recovery, help them attain education that they need to move forward in life, their employment, and also move them forward in transportation. So you can see that those have been areas that we've really thrived. And just once again, just to bring up that this housing stability has increased for those families. They've obtained safe, affordable housing, and the employment crisis decreased for 35% of families, which means they went from unemployed to employed. I just wanted to show you our Strengthening Families Index. That is the SFI. I showed it in person when we launched, and this is a really interesting way to show how we're moving forward in each of the assessment areas. So there's 13 assessment areas plus a child welfare area. I didn't add that one this month, but I did last month, to make 14 different assessment areas. So we are doing a full needs assessment, finding out where families really are in crisis, and then monitoring that every single month. And let me just tell you, Crawford County is showing steady improvement for their families. So families are improving, and we can see that in that SFI. So in Crawford County, upon enrollment, the average score among all assessment areas was 3.01. And then in September, it went up to 3.32. And then as of October, it was 3.43. So I love that, because across the entire state, we can see a score to show how poverty is impacting families, but even better, how we are having an impact on those families to move them up out of poverty, and solve those issues that they're facing. So, if you have any questions about any of this, please feel free to contact Charlotte or I. We have a great system, Hope Arc, that is providing this data. And if you want to be trained on that system so you can enroll families or connect within the system, this is how we are, kind of managing the data and also being able to show the outcomes that we have.